What's up, guys? It's Myles, the YouBetcha guy here, and it is holiday season, and that means that YouBetcha has a crazy Black Friday deal going on right now. You order something over $25 on our website, you get a free hat. That's it. There's no other strings attached, so you got to go to youbetcha.com/shop. Get yourself something online as a gift for yourself. Mom, dad, sister, brother, you name it. You get a free hat with that order. Go order now while supplies last. youbetcha.com/shop. Enjoy the podcast.
They piped that the wrong way.
I'll call the clubhouse. We'll book another 18 for tomorrow.
Okay, they cheated on that. They fluffed their balls.
Yeah, no better time for the breakfast ball than now.
We're back, episode 60. The man's whose voice you just heard promoting the Black Friday merch. The one, the only, Myles, YouBetcha guys here in the studio.
What can I do? I can do a merch promo at the beginning. I can be on this podcast. I can beat you guys in the skins. What can I do?
You can't. Well, you fucking beat us in 3-putt poker too.
We didn't even do the second 3-putt poker, which I probably won too.
I don't know. Matt got the most cards.
Somehow. The only thing that I came away with was that I won one round.
Hey, that's good.
That's all I wanted to come my way with was one round.
So for those people who don't know what we're talking about, we took a trip to Scottsdale, Arizona. We are so AZ now.
Seriously, I'm a little jet lagged though.
I am a little jet lagged, but honestly, I couldn't be more at ease in the desert. I couldn't be more at ease with rattlesnakes and bobcats,
wild hogs.
Yeah, all that stuff. I couldn't be more at ease with it because I'm so AZ now.
Yeah, it's that daylight savings time that they don't participate in that really gets me.
Yeah, but it actually acted. It was still an hour behind.
Yeah. Yep.
Someone's alarm's going off.
Wake up, Brian. Good morning.
Podcast time.
Oh,
that's what it was for.
Okay. Right on time. Also, welcome back to the Double Bogey Show. Episode 60, right?
Presented by DraftKings.
Yes, we are. All right, back to Myles. Myles, thanks for taking us on the trip, first of all.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean, you're
appreciate it.
welcome. So,
Good.
Matt, would you like to say thanks too?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. You're welcome, Matt.
Matt was the lucky one who got to be the fourth. Now, we posted that picture at Kierland and everyone was like, "Can I be your fourth? Let me be your fourth." Matt, you were the fourth.
I was.
How was it being the fourth in this group of three right here?
Especially with the big two and Myles.
It's true.
Oh my God.
I understand the importance of the position, and I remain honored that I was selected to be there. Hope I did you guys proud.
Well, did you? Do you think you did?
I think so.
No, Matt, one thing I was really impressed by was you really didn't hold up play at all.
That was my main goal, kind of, going into it.
Yeah.
Just keep her moving, as our buddy Charlie would say.
Exactly.
That is like a big pet peeve of mine is slow golf play.
Mm-hmm.
We know. Yeah. I should have warned Matt beforehand, like, Matt, hey, if you got to pick a ball up, pick a ball up.
Well, one, you never want to be the people that other people are waiting on the course.
Mm-hmm.
And two, like, I like to play golf, so I don't like all the lag time in between. I want to hit my next shot.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a combination of both.
Yeah, it's one thing if you're waiting on the group in front of you, but it's another thing if you're waiting for somebody in your group.
Yeah. Well, and when you bomb at 40, 50 yards further than the rest of everyone else in your group, you have to wait that much longer to hit each shot.
Yeah,
I get it.
Matt was sick of waiting.
Yeah, it was rough.
That was like that. What you don't know is that was kind of the play behind trying to get into your game a little bit and try and ruin the psyche.
If I could hit. So right now I'm like 50-50 on whether or not I hit a drive in the fairway or playable.
Yeah.
So if I could just get that up to 75%, I'm going to be dangerous.
I would agree. That's a hard 25% to climb.
Because all my approach shots were pretty dialed in by the end of the weekend.
Mhm.
I was hitting greens.
Yep.
Putting was okay, but it's going to be dangerous if I'm hitting the fairway 70% of the time.
So what happens when you start working on that drive and then you start to, kind of just push the other aspects of the game?
I don't practice the other aspects.
That's the thing. Your drives, as soon as they're going to be on, those approach shots. You're going to
Yeah.
be 50-50 with those.
I think
then.
I think that's just called golf in general.
Yeah.
I think that's just how the game goes.
One thing goes up, the other goes down. For me, this is my first golf trip I ever went on.
Me too.
Same.
They don't teach you in school how to plan a golf trip,
They should. They really
but I feel
should.
like we did a pretty good job at it.
I think so. Yeah, and we kind of talked about what the necessities are for planning a boys trip, and we checked off all of those.
Correct.
The only other one would be maybe to leave at like noon on Sunday instead of 7 a.m.
But also, well, I somewhat agree with that because there's a good thing about getting home early, but then you're fucking exhausted the rest of the day.
Would have been sweet though to like go to the bar and just get hammered on Saturday night. Would have been fun.
Yeah. So there's something to be said. In the moment, I didn't want to leave that early, but when I got home at noon, it felt good to be at home at noon.
But then I also didn't do anything anyways.
Correct. I didn't
Yeah.
either.
I
didn't
just
either.
sat there. That's what I did. I just sat there.
Did you guys take a fat nap when you got home?
I
Because
couldn't
I did.
keep my eyes open.
A little bit, yeah. I was on my couch for about 6 hours.
Yeah. So that was, what else would you do different? Anything?
What I would do differently, I'd maybe go one extra day
It's for another 36.
on the beginning of it.
Sure.
No, not another 36, but like maybe just 118 one day, 118 the next, and then 36 the last day or something
Sure.
like that.
Or you could hit 36 the last day. Flight leaves at noon the day after, get shit faced after the 18,
Mhm.
day 3, and then you're ready to go by your flight.
Yeah, one of those things.
So basically, how it broke down, we land, we chill the first night. Next day was Friday. We go up a par 3 course that had some 4s sprinkled in. And
Probably one of my favorite courses.
it was fun. It was a good time.
It was a good warm-up round.
It was. I
Let's
like
put it
that.
that way.
I think starting with a par 3 course is a great move.
It was a good move by us to do par 3 to start.
Maybe a different par 3 though.
Not a great par 3
We did
course.
see someone let their dog out on the course.
Yeah.
That was kind of neat.
Wild dog.
So we saw some coyotes. Ryan threw it up on the story, and nobody got the joke.
No, it was a coyote.
Yeah, we knew it was a coyote. We're
Yeah.
not stupid. So then we went to Greyhawk, right? That was the second one, Greyhawk.
Correct.
Super nice course. Probably the hardest course we played. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I would say that it was very narrow. But I don't
Well,
know.
the nice thing about the courses down there is there's no fescue, there's no trees really. It's basically if you hit one out, you're going to be hitting out of gravel,
Yeah,
which I don't mind that at all.
I think Greyhawk was the only one you could really lose a ball
Correct. Yep.
in the rough.
So that's where the 50-50 kills you because narrow fairways, a lot of bushes, rattlesnakes, may I add. It's like,
we did not see a rattlesnake.
Which
We didn't,
sucks. Matt said there were so many rattlesnakes in Arizona, and we didn't see a single one.
I am not upset about that.
I'm
I
not
think you
either.
guys stayed too close to the fairway to see any of the rattlesnakes.
Did you see anything?
Yeah, I saw tons where I was hitting them.
I would have rather had the bobcat that tried charging us
Holy
than
shit.
seeing a rattlesnake, which did happen.
So Tyler thinks he's Bear Grylls over here.
No,
man.
I
He
prefer
thinks that he is.
what's
the-
Dundee? Crocodile Dundee.
He thinks that he can talk to animals and just like
Yep.
he thought literally just going up to this. We think it was a bobcat. I don't know.
It was a bobcat.
Or
Went up to this bobcat and he just was like, "Get out of here!" And like the bobcat's got it. He's just gonna leave.
I worked with the pigs.
The pigs. No,
I scared them away.
You literally just drove your cart up like you were trying to smash them and they ran away.
And then I had to go over there because they were by my ball and I had hit my chip shot.
So then Tyler
So I yelled,
thinks
"Get,
it's a great
get."
idea. This bobcat's what?
It was 10
15
yards.
yards away?
At least, yeah.
15 yards away. Tyler picks up a rock and throws it at
It
it,
was
and
a
it comes
pebble.
directly at
It
us.
is a pebble because I missed and it landed behind it. So it spooked towards us.
Now, I've watched some episodes of the Tiger King. I was not happy with you doing that.
Yeah, we're not going to be scratching that thing behind the ears.
Yeah,
in
like
the next minute.
I don't want to have to pull it off of you, Tyler, when it's mauling your face and launch it into the abyss of the desert.
Launch it 350
You
down the
teed it up.
fairway.
Yeah, I would have had to tee it up. It'd have been your face would have been the tee, and the cat would have been the ball, and I would have bombed it 350 down the fairway.
Out of self-defense.
Yes,
Out of
self-defense.
self-defense.
And you deleted the cat.
I don't know if you noticed, but I I immediately got behind you because I'm like, if this thing's going to charge us, you're going to take that.
It's not because he's protecting us.
Correct.
It's because he should be the first one to go.
Yes, because I had a club. I have a club.
If a bobcat grabs onto his aorta or his, what is it?
That's aorta, right? Where's the femoral?
It's not the femoral is in your hip. Or in
I don't know. One of the main arteries.
Carotid.
Grabs onto that artery. Like, I want it to be yours and not mine.
I wouldn't.
I was like, go ahead, Tyler.
He'd have got on that artery. I'd be like, go on, get. And then it'll ran away.
I'm surprised you weren't like, and expecting it to like stand up on its like hind legs and then just bow to Tyler is what he thought was going to happen.
I should have brought my snake charmer flute.
Yeah,
I think it's just a Frazee thing. Being from Frazee, Minnesota.
That was the second bobcat I've only ever seen in the wild in my whole life.
We saw two.
So second and third.
Yeah, pretty cool.
All right. In terms of when you go on a golf trip like this, again, first time for all of us, merchandise on a golf trip. You got to come back, I feel like, with at least 2 to 3 things.
Yeah, I wrote that down. Like, what do you buy from every place?
You were trying to figure out, Myles, what kind of collectible am I going to bring back from each
plan
course?
to, over the next, let's see, 50 years. We'll say 40. Let's not get too greedy. Over the next 40 years, I plan on golfing a lot of other golf courses. So I think it could be cool if I had a piece of memorabilia from each one that I golfed, I decided.
Yeah.
Because my grandfather's golfed hundreds, maybe even 1,000 golf courses in his time.
Yep.
How cool would it be if he had stuff from every single one?
Yeah.
But I haven't committed. I'm a non-committal person, and I haven't committed to what I'm going to collect. So I got like a ball marker, a poker chip, logo ball, like at every single course. So then I can decide later.
How long are you going to, when are you going to
Would be kind of cool if I just did all 3 at each spot.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, because you've already started doing that.
Yeah.
So eventually you're going to have full pockets on your bag filled with ball markers, filled with poker
I'm
chips.
not going to keep them in my golf bag.
You're going to put them in like the, remember when you collect the quarters for the 50 states, you put them in like one of those books?
Yeah, I should.
You should start getting a golf book.
Or like, I don't know if you guys had hockey friends in elementary school, middle school, but there was a thing where they would collect pins at tournaments.
Oh, yeah.
And then they'd have like a pin book that was like cloth, and then they would just pin them in there, and then they would trade pins and stuff like that. That's basically what I plan on doing.
Yeah, kind of like Little League World Series when they're trading shit with kids from the other countries.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. I came back with... There's something about a new pair of golf shoes and why I couldn't just buy them here instead of buying them down there.
Ryan was tiptoeing in his Jordans.
I did.
Matt too. Both of you guys.
Yes.
I've worn them every single day since we've been back, just in my apartment. I love them.
You're taking dry hacks in your apartment too.
I swore I would never be the guy who would like pretend to do a golf swing in the middle of the office or away from a course, but I've officially become that guy.
He's been on the
Goes on
Bogey
one
show
golf
for 3
trip.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, we'll suck you in like that. We'll suck you in. So careful.
So I will have to say you guys did get quite spoiled with the places that we went.
Oh my, yes.
Like we're talking, these are all very expensive courses. I've never spent that much money on golf in my entire life. But I think it was worth it. I think that the Greyhawk was cool because it was... you could look it up, Matt, maybe, but the course had something to do with Phil Mickelson, clearly.
Yeah, there's Phil shit
stuff everywhere, whether he designed it or what.
That's my money. He
Lefty's Lair was the restaurant
just
that we
ate.
ate.
Yeah,
add Phil
Phil's
Mickelson
Grill.
after that. Yeah. So that was cool. It was
Yeah, they tightened the Greyhawk, Phil Mickelson.
He's long been one of the biggest supporters of the course.
So it must be like his... I mean, there's not really an off season in golf, but if he had a home course, it's probably that.
Yeah.
and it was where they play NCAA championships.
Yep, 2022.
Yeah.
So that was just a cool place to do that. It was a difficult course. I think the toughest part was, again, just trying to hit the fairway.
Yeah, they were very narrow.
Yes. And so that was tougher. I think the toughest greens were
Scottsdale.
TPC Scottsdale.
Yeah. naturally.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
We could not, none of us, and we're obviously not professionals. We couldn't read that shit to save our lives.
Well, and here's what's funny. So the last round that we played, TPC Scottsdale, we start at 250. We're on hole 15, and it is like almost pitch black out. By the time we got back to the clubhouse, pitch black. One of the best holes that we played was almost in the pitch black.
Yeah.
Couldn't even read the green.
So I think Myles parred it, we bogeyed it, and Matt doubled it.
No, I would you didn't, I mean, I wouldn't say it like that, Tyler. This is how I would say it.
Go on.
I parred the hole, but here's what happened. Hit a great shot onto the green. Only person to make it a green in regulation when it's dark out there. Amazing leg putt puts me about, I want to say 10 feet from the hole. Dark, couldn't read the green. I'm exhausted from playing infinite amount of holes the last 2 days. I got four skins staring me in the eyes. I got you guys, Ryan shit bombed, saying stuff that don't make any sense.
Here's the thing about that.
Hey, hold on. Let me finish.
Go on.
Can't read the green. I can't even see my hand a foot in front of my face. It's that dark out. And I look at these guys and go, so you mean if I make this, I win all the skins, right? Step up to the plate, knock that putt in for par, take all your money, have a good weekend.
I will.
Crowd went wild.
What I want to add on top of that, yes, I probably drank more than you guys.
You were having, that was the most fun, yeah.
I mean, you drank a little more. It wasn't like a crazy amount more.
Yeah,
you were feeling good at
I was feeling
TPC.
great.
I think half of it you were just having fun too.
I was having the time of my life. I found everyone's ball on that last hole.
Which was nice. Thank you for that.
Because in terms of like, at that point, you're literally just going off feel. I think this one went that way.
Oh,
I think
God.
yours went that way.
We got the old bird dog here.
Yeah. Speaking of bird dog, we'll get to that later.
Is he going to work his dog in it?
I don't
No,
know,
not at
maybe.
all. So yeah, found all your guys' ball. And then I have a par putt on number 15, pitch black. I leave it 6 centimeters short to tie you on that last hole.
That's just
I get
what
it.
happens,
That's
though.
the difference.
I have the clutch gene. You do not. It's just the way that it goes. I can't explain it. I can't bottle it up. I can't sell it. It's just something that is possessed on the inside of me. When the pressure's on, I just make putts. That's why I missed so many putts that didn't have any stakes on them before that.
You need to create fake scenarios in your head like Michael Jordan.
What? That wasn't a fake. That was a real scenario.
For the times where there's no stakes, you got to make some up.
Yeah. You're right. I need to start just making shit up.
I would say the most fun that we had though was when, so one round we were playing skins and we were also playing 3-putt poker.
And we were also we weren't doing closest to the pin that time.
We did a couple of them.
Yep.
We did a couple of them. So I think in terms of just boosting the morale a little bit, throw a couple games in. 3-putt poker was a lot of fun.
3-putt poker, I don't know if you've explained to your audience, but it's great for all skill levels because everyone can participate. Like, it doesn't matter how good you drive it. Doesn't matter if you can hit the green on your shot.
Yeah.
Actually, it's better if you don't hit the green on the shot. And so it's like everyone can play no matter the skill level, which is nice.
And Matt, you did pretty well in 3-putt poker because even if you had a bad hole, you would still get it close to the green and then chip it closer to the hole so you could putt less.
Yeah, once you get on the green, it's a free fall for anyone. So I really enjoyed that game.
Can you real quick, since you're I learned 3-putt poker from you, can you just lay out how you exactly play?
3-putt poker. So the poker part of it, you want to get as many poker cards as you can so that you can have the best hand at the end. So you get as many cards to produce the best poker hand you can. How you gain a card is by 1-putting. 2-putt is a wash. 3-putt, you pay into the pot.
Yep.
And you get the poker chip. And if you have the poker chip at the end, which gets passed around all the 3-putters, you then have to pay more money in at the end. So you start by adding up. The pot grows by 3 putts. And whoever has the chip at the end, then you count up all of the 1-putts. You distribute the cards out. And then whoever's got the best poker hand wins 3-putt poker in the entire pot.
Yeah, and what you said about that earlier too was like maybe it's a good thing you're not hitting greens, because if you're putting off the fringe or like the short fairway, that does not count
Correct.
towards the putt on those greens.
Yes.
And the thing that evens it up for everybody, let's say like Matt only gets 2 1-putts and we have 6 1-putts apiece. We could all get 6 singles and Matt could go 2 aces and still win the putt.
Correct.
Yes. That's what happened. We basically had high card in the poker game that we had.
Shit hands.
Me and Ryan both had aces. We had nothing else. And then I had a king and he had like a jack or something.
Yeah.
And I ended up winning because of just off of high card.
And then we also played skins for $10 a hole per person. $5 a hole per person.
I wanted to play $100 a person each hole, but you guys weren't having it.
Matt threw out 1,000. He was
That was
feeling good
Miles'
at the
way to
end.
get us to pay for at least one of those rounds, $100 a hole.
But yeah, won that too. So
even better when you're.
what was the total skins count? I think
you
had,
were 9.
Well, that was on one round.
Oh, are we talking overall skins count?
Yeah.
So you
So I
had,
had 8 on the last.
I think you had 7 because you and Matt were tied with 3 for first place, and then you got that 4 to end it.
No, I had 4.
I have the scorecards downstairs.
You probably got anywhere in between 18
I think I had
and
17 total skins.
17. I probably had like 13 maybe.
I think I had like 5.
Yeah.
You did not have 13 skins.
I had 8 on the first round. Greyhawk.
And then you got 2 on the next one.
I only won 2 on the next one.
Yeah, you and I both had 2.
Well, I mean, I was having a good time, so that explains it.
There he is.
I was all about just having
Matt
a good
had more
time.
skins than us on the last round.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Matt wins 1 hole all weekend, and it's worth 3 skins.
I had to be
All
the
you need.
bearer of bad news too. His only goal was to get a par that weekend, and everyone thought he got a par, and I was like, no, buddy.
Yeah.
You
This
did
is a
not
par
get
4,
par.
not a par 5.
Yeah, we're freaking out about his long putt that we thought was for par, and the grounds crew was like, "Hey, good putt, guys. Just so you know, you're going the wrong way."
Yeah, Ryan was again very intoxicated and drove the wrong way.
I still played well though.
That's what I'm saying is maybe you just need to get really drunk because then you don't even get in your own head.
No, I didn't get into my own head one time last weekend.
Yeah, you were golfing good.
I was
We were boozing
having a
the whole
blast.
time. too.
Also, if anyone has seen my ball from hole number 7 that I hit, that
that
would be
Kierland?
great. No, that was TPC.
Hole 7.
I was very pissed off. And it was cart path only, which made me even more mad because I had to walk all the way to the other side of the fairway after I duffed the drive. And then I hit my 3-wood and no one was paying attention.
Oh,
and
yes.
no one knew where it went.
Yes.
And I was so mad. And it wasn't like really mad at you guys. I was more so mad at the situation, but you guys were just in the way. So I just let you guys have it.
We were just the first eyeballs that you connected with.
Yeah, and I did see it right away too, and then lost it. I was like, I don't know where it went. And you're like, I fucking know.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I wasn't watching, but I told you I just lost it. And then when Tyler said, yeah, I lost it at the Apex, I'm like, hell yeah, Tyler. That's my guy right there.
So I
just
think
confirmed.
also, I think I've moved on from being mad to losing to Ryan and transferred to losing at all to Tyler.
Even one skin.
Yeah. If I surrender 1 skin to Tyler, that makes me mad.
And I didn't play-
Because Tyler refuses to just be a good golfer by just mixing up his hands.
Accept change. He can't accept change.
And I've gotten better. I'm so much closer to you guys than I used to be.
I know, but it still irritates me because you hook every shot.
Not all of them. Sometimes they go straight.
You even hook like chips, I swear to God.
Sometimes.
That's insanity.
I'm shaping shots every time.
Oh,
Not many
God.
people can do that.
So,
But no-
for those who don't know, Tyler's taking his right hand and you'd put it on the club with your thumb facing down towards your thumbnail facing towards the head of the club, right? He takes his hand then and opens it all the way up so that his palm is underneath the club and grips it like that. And then when he follows through, his club face just closes completely because he turns his wrist over because he has to, because it's human anatomy. And he hooks every shot. And all he has to do is just fix his hand and he'd hit it straight, but he won't listen to me.
But then sometimes he would hit it straight to the way right because that's where he's aiming to play the snap hook.
Right.
So regardless, it was either snap hook left or straight ball right.
No, I hit several straight balls.
You did. Yep,
Yeah.
you did. Luck.
Yeah. No.
Blind
No.
squirrel.
No, that's a blind squirrel move.
Finds it
all day.
Every once in a while.
So I imagine there's a lot of people listening that have a friend like Tyler.
Can't accept change.
That just won't even try something new.
I mean,
won't even like entertain the idea of like, okay, yeah, maybe you guys are right.
See, and I think I'm on the completely opposite end of the spectrum. I'm like always trying to change.
always listening.
Yes.
Well, your biggest when you slice it, it's just you're cutting across your body.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like really bad. I think it's because you're a baseball player.
Probably.
And
Pitcher.
it's like you just kind of got that like cut across the body type of thing.
So
Yeah.
You're trying to pull one into you're going same field or what's it called?
You're
Like if you're
You're a pull
left-handed, if you're right, what?
trying to go opposite field.
Not opposite field.
Yeah, you're a pull hitter.
You should try and hit like you're hitting at opposite field is
Yeah.
what you should do.
Yeah.
See, if you'd stop telling me to fix my hand, I'd probably be more willing to do it.
All right,
We know.
This is the last time I will ask you to flip over your hand. Okay, Tyler?
Okay.
Just try it.
Watch, he's gonna start playing good with his hand the way it was.
I try a bunch of shit when I'm by myself. I just
you?
don't like listening to advice, especially mid-round. I'm a very anti-advice guy.
Yeah, that's because you're a stubborn, old, and grumpy man.
All of my changes are made solo.
But yeah, everyone's got a friend like Tyler. Everyone's also got a friend like me who thinks that he's way better than he actually is. And but then every once in a while you have the glimmer where it's like, okay, you actually played like what you say you play like. So I'm like now pissed at you because it's like I hate it because now you're going to be even more unbearable because you made that putt and won all the skins.
Yeah. That was tough. We were talking about that in our cart, Tyler. How pissed we were at you.
For getting a skin?
Yeah.
Why?
That ruined the whole rest of the round for us.
Okay.
We literally almost
You
drove
didn't
back
have
to the
any
clubhouse.
fun at all?
Nope.
Not after you won those skins, no.
Okay.
Was it really bad vibes in your guys' carts? Because Tyler and I,
No,
were
we
just
had great vibes in
Yeah.
our cart. We had a speaker going. Tyler didn't say one thing about my music going.
I let it go. I told Matt that too. I was like, this weekend, I won't bitch about music once. You can play it.
You
in
told
our
me to
car.
turn it down a few times.
Yeah, you had it loud.
I had on
but-
like the second setting, like I hit volume up twice.
But I let music happen. I didn't complain about the music at all. I would just turn it down when you weren't in the car.
Yeah, there's multiple times I would come back and it would be muted.
That was the last thing I wanted to do was ruin vibes on this golf trip. And if
Yeah.
you guys want music, then we can have it.
Also, we had some pretty loose rules on the breakfast ball thing that we
Let's
need
talk
to
that through a
maybe
little bit.
iron out.
Lots of provisionals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh, yeah,
well,
dude.
I mean, part of that though is never playing a course before. You don't know what's up there.
Yeah, correct.
But there was a lot of, all right, I hit ball. It might be out of bounds. I'm going to hit another one. And then we get up there and it's like, I found my first ball. I guess that didn't count as a breakfast ball. Carry that over, which
Yeah.
I think probably next time we do this, we should set a rule that if you say you're going to use your breakfast ball, regardless if you don't use it or not, that counts as your breakfast ball.
I would agree.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I probably saved like 6 to 8 breakfast balls on one course by like just happening to
That's
find
what
it.
I'm saying.
Just finding it even like in the gravel part, hitting a provisional, which might have been better, but hey, I'm going to save a stroke and
Right.
hit that out.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can do some stuff better next time. But I mean, if that was the worst of it, we did a pretty good job.
I think we did. I think for it being our first golf trip,
I think
wouldn't
also
change a
like
ton.
we weren't playing easy courses.
No.
There's a guy we met who said that the Kierland courses
okay.
was like playing a miniature golf course for him, but
14 handicap, shot 82.
yep.
No, you didn't, buddy.
Yeah. I believe him. Maybe not.
Maybe we did.
He's lying about one of them. He either
Yeah.
didn't shoot
Yep.
82 or he's not a 14 handicap.
Correct.
But I would say we weren't great golfers, but I don't think we were necessarily terrible golfers this weekend.
I would agree.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%. Especially like, I think we're going to get into it in the second segment, but Matt's improvement. Matt, you were a bad golfer to start, and then you weren't bad at the end.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think we can fix with some hands too.
Yeah.
So then you can just aim down the middle of the fairway.
Well, unlike Tyler, I am willing to listen.
Okay.
Are you athletic?
No.
Oh, you're not. Okay. No, that was a genuine
I
question.
appreciate you asking, but
You're
no.
not- okay, so we might have a little bit more work ahead of us than we anticipate, but I think we can do it, Matt.
I'm adaptable. I'm not athletic.
Sure. Yep. I would say one thing that we could do different is it gets dark early there. It's
does.
dark at 5:30. So you got to have a round planned, your last round of the day at like at least 1 o'clock, 1:20 at the latest. Because we didn't get to finish the last 4 holes at TPC Scottsdale.
Which that was, I mean, I'm not going to complain about the trip, but that was the one thing I was a little disappointed was not playing 16.
Yeah.
But there's nothing we could really do about that.
Yep. How about you? Anything you do different?
I would.
Leave Tyler at home.
No, I just would never let Tyler get a skin.
Yeah.
I also got closest to the pin one time too.
I would have liked to get a little driving range work in like day one. Like we should have just went to a driving range and hit some balls.
Yeah.
I just need more practice. I just need to play more golf.
But for
And that's like the answer to every single person that's listening to this podcast that plays golf. It's like the answer is just how do you have more fun as you just play more golf?
Yeah.
Because you get better at it. I think that my short chipping game gained me a lot of strokes. I need to figure out the chipping thing.
Yep.
Because I'm a good putter. My approach shots were on, hit the fairway 50% of the time. Now I just got to chip well.
You also didn't play for like 2 months before we went on this trip.
Yeah, I mean, you guys didn't either.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like we didn't play terrible golf for taking 2 months off and then going to play again.
Why I think starting with that par 3 course was
Agreed.
a really good idea.
Rust knocked the rust off. Also,
Yeah.
we found out that I can't play golf unless I'm caffeinated.
Yes. Yep. You got to figure out what you need.
Like
before a
literally,
round.
I was dog shit front nine there, and then I had a energy drink, and then I literally like parred like 6 out of the 9 holes in the back 9.
We should come up with a recipe for a golf energy drink.
Yeah.
I think it's just probably a normal energy drink.
I think the recipe
But
is
we
to
label it with our
Oh
stuff
yeah!
on
think
So
the
now you're
recipe-
just telling them what our marketing scheme is.
yeah, just go to a gas station and get an energy drink. That's
Yeah,
the
I would
recipe to
say that.
success.
it. We
Yeah.
could get a golf koozie for energy drinks.
We could, Tyler.
I'm
That
just trying to
we could.
break into this market here.
I think. Do you think in town the golf simulator they would let me just like pay to like once a week, just like for an hour before they open to just like hit balls?
Probably. Because honestly, hitting the driving range at the simulator is a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I'm not looking to have fun. I'm looking to improve my golf game, Ryan.
Yeah, but you gotta have fun.
I know
improving
this
your
is
golf
like a
game.
fun podcast here, but like this is the one thing competitively that I still do other than business, and I want to be good at it.
I would say the
I'm
table
not-
splits in half on this podcast.
I'm here to be good at golf first and have fun second at this current stage of my life, because I know that if I do the work now and get really good now, then when I'm older, I can just only have fun because I'm good.
I would say this podcast, there's a divide in the table. It is, I have your type of mindset, and Tyler is the fun guy.
You're a fun guy?
Yes, I'm
Start
a fun
calling
guy.
you Mushroom.
Yeah, mushy.
That was bad joke. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just competitive.
I get it. Why do you think I took a downhill turn? Because I just wanted to fucking win. And now I'm back. I would
You're
say that
back.
I'm back
Yep.
in a big, big way.
Yeah, not though, because you're not hitting your true iron what you would hit.
But I'm still, it's course management.
You're having fun again.
I'm having fun again. So now the table is wide open. There's no divide on the table. Me and Tyler are having fun.
Unless you're swinging as hard as you can and it's going straight, that's like when you're like back.
Oh, I would agree.
You got to be able to swing hard.
But for now,
and it go where you want it to. That's when you're playing good golf.
But for now, we're just gonna deal with what we have.
I know.
And that's what I have.
You got some work to do.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see come next year.
Yeah.
I just want to be good at golf. I hate it that I'm not.
I think everyone wants
I know.
to be good at golf.
I just want to be though.
So what are you gonna do this offseason to make you better? 1 hour at the simulator?
I gotta get some more cuts in. I gotta get more reps.
Design a couple more courses on PGA 2K.
Mental reps, no. It's all I gotta get physical reps.
You gotta get a putting mat at your house so you can just putt during the night.
I need a chipping thing is what I need.
Your basement's perfect for a net.
That is true.
I'm just saying, you could right next to the treadmill.
Problem is though. Problem is I need feedback. I need to know if it went straight or not.
Yeah.
I can take cuts all day, but if I don't know where it went, it's bad.
You just finagle a simulator in the basement.
I think everyone, when Ryan talked about his net, we got sent 9 billion ideas for at-home simulators, so it can be done.
You can take the shortcut, or you can just wait for an actual simulator.
Yeah.
Tyler, let's take a break real quick.
Yep.
We'll come back, last segment, and then we'll wrap this baby up. Guys, if you're a football fan and you love to score free bets, now you can by betting on any NFL game this week with DraftKings Sportsbook. New customers who bet just $1 on either team to score can win $100 in free bets. Tyler, 1 to 100. Pretty good odds in my mind. When a team scores, you score. And if the DraftKings Sportsbook is not available in your state yet, don't worry. We also got the DraftKings Daily Fantasy, which is what Tyler is a big fan of.
All the time.
Huge cash prizes, free shot, millions of dollars. You got to hit the DraftKings Daily Fantasy. That's where it's going to be at. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code YouBetcha. Bet $1 on either team to score and win $100 in free bets. If they score, you score with promo code YouBetcha this week at the DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Remember, it must be 21 years or older. New Jersey, Indiana, or Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Minimum $5 deposit and $1 wager required. 1 per customer. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
And we would be remiss if we didn't talk to you guys about bulk beef jerky. It is our favorite jerky. Ryan loves the rip and tear. I love the moist stuff. They've got everything else from mixed fruit and nuts dried out. They've got dog jerky. They have a Midwest jerky. So if you want jerky, you want snacks, bulk is the place to go. And check them out at bulkbeefjerky.com/YouBetcha for 10% off your order. They deliver it right to your door. Go to that website, plug in promo code YouBetcha, YOUBETCHA for 10% off that order. Go check out bulk beef jerky. Okay, Ryan, we obviously had a shitload of fun, but there are some things that stood out above others. And I've got my list of my 3 favorite things besides the obvious, like the courses were beautiful, they were really fun, and they were super nice. My number 3, and I just think it's cool, especially at TPC Scottsdale, to play at the same places as the pros, hitting a good shot, especially. It could be the same spot that Tiger hit a good shot from. You don't know. I just think the idea of that is sweet.
Knowing that maybe one of those shots was better than the pros.
Yeah. There's a chance. Pros fuck up too.
Correct.
Especially hitting on those bunkers, those ones with the wood on the side. Those things were fucking tough.
Yeah.
Maybe for you.
I didn't hit out of the bunker once in the first 2 days, I think it was. No, on the first day I didn't hit out of the bunker.
We were only there for 2 days.
Yeah.
That's not me being a dick. I'm genuinely wondering what you meant by that.
The first day out of the bunkers. I avoided them, Tyler.
Yeah.
You, for some reason, found every way to plant yourself into the sand.
No, I didn't go into the sand as much as I usually do. But the first time I went into it, it took me 3 shots to get out of the sand.
Yeah.
And then the next time I went in, I was like, Ryan, videotape this, because we always talk about how much I hate the fucking bunker. And then I got out, and that was the one time I got out really well.
I think one thing that a lot of people do is they get freaked out by the sand.
Yeah.
When if you just as soon as you learn to drive with the fear in the bunker, it's not as bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to be in that bunker thinking that Bobcat's in there with you.
Well, yeah.
The wild hogs, especially.
Yeah.
You have to have rattlesnakes in that bunker. You got to have hogs. You got to have bobcats. You got to have bunnies.
Tyler, I bet if there was a bunker filled with rattlesnakes, you would hit out on the first try.
I probably would just take Max. and just
Also,
walk to the next hole.
Okay, I know where you're going. Go on.
From now on, if you're playing golf with me, there's no such thing as a max anymore.
Okay.
You got to finish out the hole unless it's literally like a crocodile's going to eat your foot off.
Because what did you say? Max was 5 over par.
Yeah. Because I was on that edge of the green with, I think, 7 or something, and there was people behind us, so I just took a 10. Well, why did we leave so fast? Because I remember
I'm not sure.
knowing like I need to go. Like I was,
You just took max.
I was in full panic mode.
I would say a max is at least 10.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's what I took. It's a 10.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's on the scorecard.
Okay. We'll have to take a second look at that because that might have been the skin that you won.
Oh, I didn't win the skin with a 10.
Okay. Good.
Some holes he could have.
Yeah. I would say one of my favorite things was the lack of places you could lose your ball, like more than normal.
Yeah.
Golfing in the Midwest. I was getting very good at hitting out of the gravel. And for some reason, getting new clubs in a couple months here, didn't care about grounding the club in the gravel.
Yeah, is there rules with that? Because the gravel is not a hazard, right? I mean, it is a hazard,
From
but
what I understand, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understand, it's not a hazard, so you can ground your club.
Yeah.
okay.
Yep. Just watch out for the rocks.
Also, I left my fucking 56 degree at TPC.
But Ryan,
But Tyler, you know what we found?
A 56 degree.
56. That thing had to have been sitting there for at least 3 weeks.
now I feel a little dirty.
Yeah.
I feel a little. I was not a part of this, but I started thinking about it holes after the fact, and I'm like, we should probably turn that into the clubhouse because that's someone else's club.
Well, we made the grave mistake of giving it to Matt, and that guy's not going to give it away.
Okay, don't put this on Matt.
Yeah, I was literally saying, like, is there a lost and found I give this to?
Yeah, what are you talking
Hey, you
about?
could have, Matt. You could
Well,
have.
I think the reason is because it was a 56 degree. It was at least 200 yards off the green, which
Yeah.
you're not going to be, and it was deep into the cabbage.
It wasn't like we found it on the edge, like the group in front of
Right.
us forgot.
That is true. It was in the shit.
It was
like-
deep.
a ways in the shit.
Yeah.
And I said, Tyler, what is that? A 56 degree TaylorMade? Yeah. And what was it,
A
Tyler?
fucking 56 degree TaylorMade.
Without even seeing it. So it was destiny, I think.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things was stepping up to the tee each day and like you're just like, I'm gonna do this for the next 12 hours.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I get to play so much golf today. Like everyone always is like, you're at work, you're like, the classic like the license plate cover, it's like, wish I was golfing, or
Bad
like
day on the course, better than a good day at the office.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
And like we literally lived out the fantasy of like we just get to golf all day long.
Yeah.
We have no other agenda other than to just golf and drink. That was
That
like
electric.
knowing that and stepping up to it's just like great vibes.
I would agree. And especially if you do bad the first couple holes, you got 34, 35 holes left to go.
Yes,
There
exactly.
was lots of that one shot bringing you right back to realizing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like you might get frustrated with a few shots. Like when I took the max, I was pretty pissed. And then after that, you have a good hole and you're like, all right, we're fucking playing golf again
Yeah.
at this
We
gorgeous
got
course.
27 holes
Yeah.
left.
It's easy to reality check yourself because sometimes you're playing at home and you play shitty, it can ruin your round. There was no playing shitty here to ruin your round.
Yeah, correct. I would also say another favorite thing of mine is there's something about the 18th hole at every course. Like that's kind of the glamorous hole on each course. The 18th holes at these courses was immaculate.
They were sweet too, like the structure of them.
Yep. Kierland Golf Club. We had, the big ass resort right in back of us. Greyhawk. Was that the par 3? That was the par 3 over the water for the 18th hole.
No, that was 17.
That was 17.
I thought, well, we didn't get to play 18 on TPC Scottsdale, and I thought Greyhawk's 18 wasn't that great. So really, I thought it was Kierland that was
Kierland
That was the best
really
one.
cool.
I was thinking, yeah, okay. Yep. No, walking up to the 18th, knowing that your day is done with, but also like, holy shit, that was a lot of fun.
though, dead serious, I would not play TPC Scottsdale this time of year again.
Because of why?
Because there's no cart path. Or no, all carts in the cart path.
Yeah.
rule.
You got to wait till the week after the Waste Management Open.
Literally, yeah.
Well, even if you were to like slice one off the tee box and the car path was on the right hand side, like that's fine.
I
Shorter
also-
walk to my ball.
So what style of course do you guys like best? And don't say you like the style here best because it's home. Like generally, like do you like the like super? Do you like, let's say oxbow that's like wide open, nice and green,
It's like Link style, right?
link style? Do you like more like big oak trees and wooded? On
Yep.
either kind of maybe like DL.
Yep.
Or do you like the desert, which was like Greyhawk?
Yep.
Or do you like TPC Scottsdale that's more, I would say like palm trees, all grass.
Yep.
I don't know what you'd call that. Maybe more tropical vibe.
Yeah.
To kind of answer that.
Which one's your favorite style of course?
So what I like, I don't know if this answers it completely, but my favorite course we played this weekend was Kierland.
Mine too.
I thought Kierland, it was the perfect mix because I thought Greyhawk had a lot going on the sides and it was really narrow. This was a good mixture. The one thing I think we chatted about that I like about holes, like the structure to the holes, there was not a lot of dog legs, right? There
Correct,
wasn't a
yeah.
lot of
straight holes.
Yeah, there's no like managing the hole, like hitting it to the turn before the dog leg and stuff like that. So I like that. If we could add that to a Kierland like course, that's my favorite style.
Yeah. I would say the Kierland course in general is the best course I've ever played in terms of.
So what style of course do you guys like? Do you like
Kierland.
the desert?
I like the desert style of course.
Okay.
Yep. When it comes to like,
It's like pulling teeth.
It's like, what style do you like?
Kierland,
Do you
but
like-
add more structure to it.
I
like
know.
the holes.
What style of course do you like? You have to commit to a style.
Tyler, you like the desert style
Yes.
of course.
You like desert.
Yes.
Okay.
I could golf in the desert over like the evergreens and the oak trees. I'd take the desert any day of the week.
I like the tropical style and the links course the best. I like it wide open on the links, no trees. But then I also like the palm trees and I like the rough to be all grass. I don't love the desert. Like
The desert had a weird rough. It was like a yellow, like really spongy type of rough, which your ball like floated on top of. But at the same time, if you hit one fat, you were going to hit it very fat.
Mhm.
So,
I never did that once.
What do you mean?
Like
I put a picture of your club up on the story.
Every other hole.
Yeah.
You are the king of toupee divots.
Yeah.
The
Beaver
grounds
tails.
crew always has quite the work to do after I'm done. I try and place all divots or fill them in with the little seed, but it's still.
Yeah, you are pretty adamant on putting seed down. The courses I play here don't have that on the cart on the golf cart. So I'm not used to putting seed down.
You don't think about it. It's not that you're not doing it to be a shithead or
Yeah.
that you're lazy. You just don't think about it.
And I think you're supposed to put the seed down versus replacing the grass if there's the option, correct?
Correct.
Really?
I mean, if it's a giant divot,
Perfect divot. Yeah, throw it back in.
I'd put it back.
So Tyler, have you decided yet what style of course that you like?
yeah.
We're coming
I
back to
just
you.
did.
Hey, so what's your favorite club in the bag? Yeah, I really love golf clubs. I think ping is my favorite style of club. No, what number club?
Is Tyler getting political on us? He's just trying to do
No,
the
I
politically
literally
correct
said
answers.
the answer to your question. I said Kierland
You
with more
literally
structure.
said, yeah, but the audience doesn't. If they've never played Kierland, they don't know what style of course
We
that is.
described it beforehand.
All I'm saying is that's not, in my mind, wasn't like an absolutely, like Greyhawk is like desert in my mind. Kierland's like kind of a hybrid.
Yeah, I like the hybrid then.
I'm a desert guy. I could winter in the desert.
I like too that there was elevation. I like the mountain courses too.
Oh, so you're a mountain guy now. Mountain
know,
man.
it's tough,
that
dude.
explains it with the
I know.
Bobcats.
So what
I like them
style
all
of
better than
course
the
is
ones
your
here at home. That's for sure.
What style of course, Tyler?
I like desert mountain courses.
Holy shit.
All right, there you go. Big desert mountain guy.
One other thing I thought was really cool was each one of these golf courses was like a big time destination.
Mhm.
Like you roll up to that thing and you drop your bags off at the front. You go park. You come in. Bags are ready. Carts are ready.
So I don't want to sound like a snob, but that's just like what happens when you go to a nice golf course.
Yeah, and I haven't been to many.
Yeah.
And that's me being brutally honest. I haven't been to many.
I wrote that down as one of my favorite things, is shooting the shit with the cart guys, because they were all good old boys.
Yeah.
They just-
College guys.
That's because they're trying to get a tip from
yeah,
you.
they worked. I had good times.
It's like shit. Who's got cash? On?
Yeah,
Does anyone have cash?
None of us had cash, and then the
Go to the
ATM
ATM.
was broken.
Tyler fell in love with a stripper this weekend, basically, is what happened.
Yeah, except the stripper cleaned my clubs for
Yes.
me.
Yeah. Yeah, my clubs have never been that clean before.
Yeah. Matt's got clean for the first time
Yeah,
ever.
ever.
No shit.
It just makes it, honestly, this weekend just made me want to buy a bunch of land and build my own golf course.
What style of golf course would you like to build?
Well, I'm limited here in North Dakota, you know.
Okay,
I gotta,
yep.
And if you're starting from scratch with no trees, then like you kind of just got to go a links course. So
Sure.
you know, you can't make it like. But
You go high fence golf course and throw some wildlife in there, just so people get the views that they're looking for. Wild pigs, bobcats.
you want me to put a fence around the whole thing?
go high fence? Yeah.
So you basically want me to make a zoo
yeah.
golf course hybrid?
Yeah. You go for the experience.
Yeah, and you call it the Lynx at the Zoo.
Yes.
Ooh, that's
There we
not
go.
bad.
Yeah.
Or you could just call it the zoo.
Yeah.
I like either or, to be honest.
It would be pretty sick merch too.
The zoo.
Yeah, have like a jaguar as the logo or something on a hat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you imagine playing golf with like a panther stalking you?
Jesus. Well, if I'm playing that course, Tyler's going to be with me.
You got to live to play with the fear.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Throw the snakes in the sand trap. Put the bobcats on the tee box.
Yep.
And the funny thing about it, those bobcats see 500 people a day.
Yeah, they're just
They don't
chilling.
give a shit.
They're just
Until
there to-
someone tries to deter them away.
He was
and then they get
chasing a
pissed.
fucking
They're
rabbit
like,
by
hey,
us.
I'm in my home. You leave me alone. You are coming into my house.
He was coming onto our tee box.
Well, maybe he lived there, Tyler.
Yeah, we paid to be there. Miles paid to be there.
Ooh, I
There
was
we go.
waiting for that one.
I wrote my number one was the inside jokes. You come up with so many inside jokes at these courses. We've been saying them all day. They're going to stay inside jokes, but I love that. Every time we go on a trip, it's just a whole plethora of new inside jokes.
Yeah, inside joke. Would love to be a part of one.
You
Someday.
were. You are.
Oh, I was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cart vibes that we had going. I think one of the bag drop guys put Tyler's bag onto Miles's cart, and Miles was like, yeah, that can go in the cart behind
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. If the cart mojo is off during a round, it could be detrimental to the round for
Very.
not only your score, but the vibes.
Correct.
And it's not that you don't like that person. It's just I would have wanted to kill myself if Tyler would have beat me on a hole and then I had to go sit in the car with him and listen to him do small talk all the way to the next hole.
Yeah, the small talk was what would have got me.
Sorry, I fucking make
No,
conversation.
No, so it was great that Ryan and I rode in a car.
Yeah, Matt, we
together.
had fun. We had way more fun than
See,
these
this
two.
is the animosity he would bring, and the vibes would be off.
No,
and
did I have any animosity in the cart, Matt?
Just towards the music.
it's
No, I didn't. I liked your music.
Well, you could've
Tyler's
said
an
that a few days
animosity
ago.
guy. Same thing like when you go golfing with your significant other, you feel responsible for them of like, okay, don't do this. Stop. You stop running on the green and gouging it up, and
Yep.
don't do this or grab this club. I don't know how far. I don't know how far you hit that club. Just grab one, you know. Then all of a sudden you're thinking way too much about the other person, and then your own game suffers.
Yeah.
What? I didn't do any of that.
What?
What do you
That's
mean?
because we were in
I was
different
saying
carts.
it's a comparable thing of like golfing with the significant other.
So you're comparing
Mentally-
me to your significant other.
No, I'm saying it takes up mental space that you don't need because you need to focus on your golf game.
And we were pretty good in terms of like we wouldn't be chip chatting when there was like a big putt in the line or
if one of us knew the other was mad, Well, we were pretty respectful not to say anything.
Yeah, maybe just throw a couple words in there just to like, hey, I know you're pissed, but I still have to say something, and now I'll be done with it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on.
I also think Tyler didn't really like when I made him putt last every time you had like a birdie or a par putt. But I think that's like fun to like put a little pressure on old Tyler.
You had a birdie putt.
I missed it.
Yep, you missed it.
That was my only real shot at a birdie the whole weekend. I had a handful of pars.
I did get a birdie this weekend. So
yeah, I was close.
I did not.
I almost chipped in for a birdie once.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Hit the cup.
Did you say almost?
Matt, he almost chipped in for a birdie too, and then it ran to the other side of the green.
Yeah.
So I got a question, Matt.
Yeah.
How long do you now have to wait until you can get that par?
It's going to be a minute. I don't know the next time I'm going to play again, but I hit Mario Golf on the plane ride on the way back. Just tried to recreate the feel. I got the like emotions of hitting that par for those few like split seconds before Myles crushed my dreams. I had that par.
Yep.
And it was beautiful. So that alone, just seeing all you guys excited, that was
But
enough
how
for me.
dumb would you have felt if you realized later you didn't get a real par? I wanted to make sure that when you get your par, it's real.
Yeah, you don't want me going on Instagram Live bragging to everyone. Like, I hit a par. I'm the best ever. So yeah, it was good. Someone had to like step up and crush me a little bit there, just bring me back to reality. So
yeah, Matt's on his knees shouting to God, excited. And I was like, no, you didn't get that par.
That was actually a triple bogey.
It's not a par 9, Matt.
Yeah.
All right, Tyler, should we wrap this thing up?
Let's wrap it up.
Okay, guys, moral of the story, go book a golf trip. I mean, we golf.
And you don't have to golf the courses that we did.
Correct.
I am extra when it comes to stuff like this, so that's why we did that.
Yes.
Yeah,
go book a golf trip.
Golf anywhere in Arizona. Golf anywhere warm and nice, and you're gonna have a good time.
36 holes a day for 2 days, and then 18 holes, 3-day trip, perfect time.
Mm-hmm.
We're giving you the framework for that golf trip.
Yep.
Okay. Close us down, Tyler.
Thanks for listening to episode
60.
Everybody go to the website. The Black Friday sale is live. Anytime you have an order, $25 or more, you get a free YB leather patch hat. Go check it out. It's oubetcha.com. OHYOUBETCHA. Thanks for listening, guys. Love you. Hell, that's a breakfast ball.